So as I spoke about in the short, I'm going to read two article provisions from the standard contract, or you might have heard of it as the national contract. Article 6, turnaround, word for word. 10 hours off. All employees shall be entitled to 10 hours off between calls. Now, we were just told in one of our meetings that they don't care about a 10-hour turnaround. But in all three different versions of this standard contract that have been sent to me from my contacts around the United States, that 10-hour turnaround's in every one of them. So the misinformation that's coming out of our local and by the representatives that speak for them on social media is just that, misinformation. We need to be careful, because what we're doing at this point is we're throwing up roadblock after roadblock. So when the people that are making decisions on where to film a TV show or movie are in the office deciding where they want to go, by doing this, you're just throwing up another hurdle for them to get over. And it makes that decision that much easier for them to take those projects across the border or overseas. The second provision that I want to speak about is this, and this pertains to you people that are out of California that are listening to my videos. Article 1, 1.1. All jurisdiction disputes will be resolved by the director of the Motion Picture Division of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, the IBT. You know who the Motion Picture Division director is? That's our leadership. That's our secretary treasurer. So LA, that should tell you what everybody has been trying to warn about them amassing power through the United States is actually happening. And that they're not focused on our contract. They're more focused on this standard contract and assuming power. That's why we've had survey after survey right up to the very last minute instead of being prepared for our negotiations, because they're focused on something else. They're not focused on us. They're not focused on our well-being. So don't believe the misinformation on social media. This 10-hour turnaround is what they want. And we all know that even with an 8-hour turnaround, we don't get force calls. They don't enforce that. And then they say at the union meetings that it's our responsibility to call that in. We don't get paid to enforce the contract. They do. Yet, for 10 years, they haven't been enforcing the contract. So I say we just focus on a pay raise and better benefits in retirement and keeping our fund funded by having work in Los Angeles for all members than putting up roadblocks and driving work out of this market. But doesn't seem like that's a priority of theirs.